Gurudev. Om Shri Guru Namaha Hari Om Sadashivasamarambham Vyasashankaramidhamam Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. So, welcome back. Such a lovely day being together, being at this time on this planet. It's really amazing. So, we'll take on from where we left yesterday. We talked about how when your karma is not good, even good people are not so good or bad with us. And it is only the self effort which determines, which is the factor behind whatever we are going through, whatever is happening to our life. Now we'll be moving ahead with this. So, Sid Vasistha is saying, Rama, the self effort is of two types, one of this lifetime and one is a past life. Now, this is something very empowering again. Sid Vasistha is saying that Rama, the karma of the past or the karma of the present, they are at loggerheads at all the time. They are in a constant struggle with each other. And whichever is powerful, whichever is stronger, will win. And he is assuring Lord Rama that the karma of the present, the karma of self-effort, the self-effort of the present can counter the effects of the past very effectively. Now, but another interesting thing, he is saying, Rama, the karma of the present, right now, this moment, this lifetime, can, what exactly are his words? The latter effectively counteracts the former. Self-effort is of two categories, that of past births and that of this birth. He is saying that effectively it counters effectively. He is not saying it will counter, it will be able to overcome always. Now, why I am emphasizing on this? What is there in it? When the karma of the past and present are in constant conflict with each other, what determines the fact that which will counteract the other? And what will happen if, say, the past karma has successfully, effectively counteracting the present? And what happens when the present karma self-effort counteracts the past? Now, here, since Vasishtha is defining what is fate, what is destiny, and what people say as God's will. He's saying every time the self effort of the past wins over the self effort of the present, people say that this is what my destiny is, this is what Bhagya is, this is what God's will is. But he is again emphasizing that Rama, there is nothing called fate, nothing called Bhagya, as it is said in Hindi or Sanskrit. Nothing is God's will. It is the result of your own past actions, your own past self effort, which is bearing fruit now. And he is saying that is utter ignorance and foolishness to say or believe that whatever is happening to you, whatever is happening right now, to put it on another agency, say God or say fate. No, he said it is not like this. Now, let me give you some example. How karma works, how I have seen. I generally give this example. Suppose I light a matchstick and drop it here, and the bed sheet and the cloth starts to burn. Now, this is the action, this has happened. Anyone can douse up the fire after 5 minutes or even 2 minutes. Can you understand the struggle between the past and the present karma? But suppose somebody comes after, say, 4 5 days, say after a month, you are not even sure if anything will be left back here. We are also not sure, you cannot also be sure if this fire will not catch on and come on in a bigger, bigger, massive level. This is what happens with karma. And every moment that passes by between the karma that has already happened and the fruit of that action. One is karma and another is the impact, the fruit of that self effort. As the gap goes on and on, impact increases more and more. So whatever you are going through, let me assure you that it is much, much better than if it comes back again after some time, in another lifetime, or maybe after a few years. It will come back harder and harder with greater intensity and greater impact. So go through whatever you are going through smiling, knowing that you are being spared literally. Now, some more interesting things, and it will make you understand the attitude you should have. I am again sharing few instances from my own life. I shared yesterday, if you remember that I heard my master, Pujya Shishi Ravi Shankar ji, sharing that when your karma is bad, when good people misbehave, their conduct is not so good with you. And I have experienced it. And the first time when I literally experienced this knowledge, when I have lived this knowledge, some again 7 8 years, when I became a sannyasi, a monk, I started to travel beyond the city and the state I belong to, and sometimes I am traveling for many months because Now I'm a sannyasi. I can go anywhere. My only responsibility is to spread the wisdom, light of wisdom, fragrance of love everywhere. And good people, if they keep moving on, it's better. So I went back to Ranchi, the city, the place where I still have a flat living space. And I went back there after a few months, maybe 4 or 5 months. And somebody called me from my own organization. And the person is quite senior to me in age also. And a senior in being on the path also. So the person calls me and is telling me with anger and really a bad feeling that the higher level of programs in art of living, one of the program is called silence program, advanced meditation program, and the person was sharing that about the higher level of this program, advanced meditation program, have about to have another close by this stage. And I heard that you have been saying bad things, wrong things about the program, and this is just, not only not just, this is not at all acceptable. And I got shocked. What? What are you saying? Who told you this? This was my first and spontaneous response. And the person says that you have got nothing to do with, but what you are doing is not right. And despite me asking who said this, I tried to talk to the person, but the person simply refused and she did not hear me out any a single sentence. So then I started to smile and she kept on saying lots of things for about 8 to 10 minutes. And then out of anger and frustration, she kept the phone. You know why I was smiling through all this? I was not even aware that this program is happening in that place. If I am not aware, if I do not know, how can I talk about it? But then I read what my master said. Why, what said Vasistha is saying? The Vasistha is saying your karma is such, your self-effort of past is such. Even when you do not do things, you get things. Is this confusing to you? You know, when you have made a mistake regarding anything, or even if you have not made a mistake, you have done something, and people feel other way about the thing, and when they talk to you, talk about you, you can still somehow convince yourself that's okay. I have done this. People are not agreeing, and they are talking about it. But when you have not done anything, and then people talk about it, and you know generally who talks about you? Your own family members, your own friends, your own colleagues, your own bigger family. My big family was talking about it. If someone is talking whom I even don't know, says something, I don't know how much I will pay attention to it. But she is my bigger family. But that day, that moment, I realized I have not done that karma which she is referring to, but I have definitely done something in the past which is bringing me its fruit in the present. The blame may not be right. The blame was not the right thing. but the truth I cannot deny. And this is where it brings such a comfort and peace and freedom inside. Every time you realize that whatever is happening to you, you are responsible for it somehow, and then you accept it. You don't even need to accept it. You know that this is fact, and you simply move on. This has happened. Now I am free from it. The self-effort which was hanging in my consciousness somewhere has brought the fruit and has literally self-destroyed itself. Are you getting my point? This is the beauty of the self-effort. The moment it brings the fruit, it is literally destroying itself. Don't you feel that one burden has been taken off by nature from you? Just think from this angle, this wisdom. The nature is removing one by one all those burdens from your own consciousness, which you even don't know for how many lifetimes, from how many lifetimes you have been carrying. I don't know from how many lifetimes I'm carrying so much and how much. This also I do not know. But this much I am sure, this much I know I need to be free from all this so that I can move ahead. I can keep walking literally with a light head, with a lightness in my present. Otherwise, life is such a burden. Don't you think so? And from here, that point in my life, things have started to change. I did not blame her for a single moment. Before that point of time in my life, definitely I used to accept what was happening to me, but there was one more thing added to it, one more add on to it. But this person is not a good person, and this was not the attitude anymore now. It is not an attitude I carry anymore. This person is not a bad person. My karma, my self-effort of the past, and it has started to give fruit. Let it come, and I am comfortable with it. Another very interesting point of self-effort is between two people, this give and take, debit and credit keeps on happening. And every time, next time it comes back, it will not come back in the same intensity, with greater intensity, with greater force. And sometimes this debit credit, this give and take, one day she has given me something, next time I will give something, and she gives it back to me, and it grows on and on. And one day, I, you might have also seen two people reach to such stage that they cannot see an eye to eye. They are sometimes also have reached that stage that they are ready to even kill the other. And this is how it keeps growing and growing. Then what to do about it? How to be free from it? The first break between this give and take, the first instance when this momentum of your own self effort starts to reduce, slow down, is when you stop reacting to it. Just a minute. Is somebody saying little more volume? So let me keep it here. I hope now it is better. If you keep on reacting, it will keep coming back to you. But when you are at peace with yourself, with peace with what is happening in the moment, that is the first time when the self effort, the fruits of the self effort of the past starts to slow down, take a back seat, and slowly and maybe instantly it simply stops. But I'm not talking about not reacting outwardly. Many times, many people just keep quiet, don't say anything, don't do anything, but their mind is already in a trouble. It is already in trauma. No, this will not work. The moment your mind has started its own gymnastics, let me tell you, the karma has already moved one step ahead. This becomes a latent karma in you, and this latent karma will definitely give some fruit in the future. You know, at one point is the karma, the second point is the fruit of the karma, and the third point is the latent karma. What is latent karma? Whatever you do, whatever we do, it has its own impact on our own consciousness as a seed. Every fruit can become a seed, and that seed, if not destroyed before it starts to germinate, will give you some fruit for sure, some impact in your life for sure. So think about it. Are you ready to take whatever is happening, not reacting to what is happening now? Every reaction in the mind, every disturbance in the mind creates another karma, future karma. And that is how this chain of karma, chain of self-effort never gets broken. And once you stop, once you are comfortable with whatever is happening, whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. If you can be centered, if you can be at peace at that moment of time, that is the moment when it starts to slow down and it starts to make you free of its own impact. But that decision has to come from you. That final action has to come from you, not reaction. I'm talking about action. Every reaction lands us into a new place. So now tell me one more thing. So this is the beauty of wisdom, how wisdom lightens one's mind and lightens up the whole being. Tell me something. If nature is trying to make you free by taking away all those burdens from your own consciousness, should not you be feeling thankful? That individual should not be feeling thankful to nature and to the people also and to the person also. Nature has sent someone to make you free, and you are feeling this person is responsible for your misery. This person is responsible for all the problems in life. This, why can't you understand? Try to understand. This person is helping you to get rid of your own burden of the past. Let the person take away the burdens you are carrying as a messenger of nature. Let nature help you take away all the burden. Am I making sense to you? You know, In those my early days of walking, starting as a sannyasi, as a monk, many times I sat back, closed my eyes, and I thanked each and every one of my life. And I thank nature also, divinity also, God also, that, oh my dear Lord, this is so beautiful. You have been trying to help me. You have been making me free all the time. And out of my own ignorance, out of my own, I don't know how to say this, what to say, but I could not understand the beauty of what is happening. And I blamed people, I blamed situation, I blamed you, and I'm so much thankful today for bringing all those people in my life, those whoever have come and said things, done things which my mind might not have agreed to, but I'm thankful to all of them and also to you. And I prayed, please help them also because now they are carrying the burden of the karma. You send them to make me free. You send them because we had some take, give and take, debit and credit. Now I am at peace. Now I am at peace with what is happening around me right now. I'm at peace with myself. I'm helping myself and I'm praying you help them also so that they by helping me do not make their own karma. I do not want anyone to have this burden of karma, specifically when they are coming and helping me get rid of mine. And it gave me such sense of peace from within. If this is making sense to you, do this today. Any time of the day, take time, 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes for yourself. Sit back, close your eyes. Remember your guru, your master, or your Lord, whomsoever, or just recall nature and feel thankful to nature. Say thankful that I am grateful to you. And say thanks to all such people in life who have come and taken, lighten up the burden of your own self-efforts in the past, karma of the past, and you share me how did you feel afterwards. In fact, I will say go one step ahead and bless all of them. Bless them to have such wisdom in life, such life in life, prosperity, and that they keep walking ahead in life. And pray for them, bless them. Okay, I hope this is making sense. And this is how I have walked ahead in life. And this is my favorite 2, 3 words in my life. Keep walking. And you can only keep walking when you become light. Even if you are feeling heavy, you keep walking, you become light. Both ways it works. So do that and share your experience with me. Somebody has written something. Let me read if there is any question or sharing. I don't know. Sanjeet is saying, Swamiji, when we ask for something from a saint or Guruji, and if it isn't given, then how does it affect our karma? Is it given out above our karma or will it be adjusted in our karma bank later? Sanjeet, you don't need to worry about this. This is your this is what is to ask. Now nature, it's the responsibility of the nature of the master. For example, when I was a kid and I have met many people when we were young, very young, I used to feel like I want to become a train pilot or a bus driver or truck driver. And I used to feel so happy one day I will grow up and become a driver. Now I haven't become a truck driver, a bus driver, even a train pilot. So I asked for something, and nature has given me what is good for me. So it is in your it is your own self effort. If you want to ask something, you have every right to ask them to your master, to a saint, or to nature. And it is upon nature. Whatever is good for you is being given to you and it will be given to you. So just look back in life in this aspect of nature, the faith in the nature, the faith in the divinity, faith in the intelligence that is running this whole creation. Don't you feel an intelligence which can create such massive galaxies? Forget about planets and stars. Galaxies, Milky Ways, cannot really understand how an individual life should be. Just think about it. Tomorrow, if possible, or if it is daytime in your city, in your country, right now it is night in India. Look back at the tree, leaves of a tree, so many leaves, and if you will very carefully look at just 5, 10 leaves, no two leaves have the same color, size, pattern. They are almost same because they are of the same tree. Look tomorrow or whenever it is possible, look at the tree, the leaf, and then you will realize the intelligence, the divine intelligence, the divinity which can literally design with such minute detail each and every leaf of a tree cannot design an individual's life, a human life, and then you will wonder how you have been living and what you should do, how you should do. Do share your thoughts about it all this, and we'll meet again tomorrow. Same time, Indian Standard Time, 9 p.m. Take care. Jai Gurudev.